I'm gonna take it from her and switch it around, and now she has to talk.
Oh, hey everyone. We can't stream this weekend because we're going to travel to see some friends. So we thought we would try to squeeze in a stream right now real fast. Jack's gonna do some work in the aft cabin to move the inverter panel into the actual engine room.
And then eventually the chart table.
But he can explain better what he's doing and why, and I will help you.
So yeah, if you want to get in the engine room or just get the engine room available,
yeah,
it's pretty available at the moment. Look at that multimedia mount. So here in the aft cabin, it's a little tight, a little small. It's probably about like 6-foot berths on each side. So in here is a couple of things. Starting up here is where we receive 30 amp from the shore. So that's a 30 amp breaker. I believe it's 120 volts, 30 amps. A lot of juice that's used or was used in the past and is still used to charge the batteries and run the inverter. This inverter is a Magnum 2000 watt. Anyway, I had to replace the old one, stopped working. This one does inverting and charging, so it allows the boat's 120 volt system to pull power from 12 volt DC battery bank, as well as charging off of the onboard or the shore 30 amp power to the battery bank, and can run both at the same time. That is a 40 amp Renogy MPPT solar charger. What that does, and what we have done here, is wire the twin, there's two 220 watt bifacial Renogy solar panels that are wired in parallel because it's a 12 volt system, so I don't really need the voltage since they're like 18 volt panels, and it allows for a little bit of shading or redundancy. So if one panel gets full shade from like the boom or something like that, then the second panel can still produce and put in the voltage required. Right now, we are currently producing almost 400 watts, which with kind of solar technology is very, very high. That's very good. You know, 440 watts maximum potential, 400 watts on a sunny day in March is really good. Part of that's because of how we have the panels angled. So when we installed the panels, we put this stainless steel tube across the top and had to cut that, do that, wired all the panels both sides, and then made little feet and little socks for the feet, I guess.
Yeah,
is pretty
they're
cute.
kind of socks.
They're kind of socks for the.
These are just like little umbrella pockets, essentially, for these to rest in. Jack sewed it. He sewed two in about
2 hours.
An hour and a half.
All right.
It didn't take you 2 hours. And then he went out to use those, and I was like, I can make 2 more for you real fast. And
in like 15 minutes.
But I do a lot more sewing.
We figured it out.
Also, yeah, Jack made the template. So he loosened it, is what we're getting.
Anyway, what we thought we could do real quick, which is something been meaning to do, is soon we will be getting new batteries, as well as a 12 volt to 12 volt DC charger, because the alternator on the boat currently doesn't charge or won't be able to charge a brand new lithium style pack. Thankfully, our charge controller or shore charger and inverter can charge lithium, and the Renogy system can charge lithium, so that is good. We're gonna put a new 300 amp smart shunt from Renogy, so we'll have a whole Renogy system, including the Renogy Core 1, which looks like a Google Nest thermostat, and will give us all the charging information and battery information we could want. Which this is a little panel from Magnum. It gives you the ability to turn on and off your inverter, turn on and off your charger, as well as do a couple other settings. I don't have any other real smart devices, so it doesn't know how many amps are coming in or leaving, but that's okay for right now because we're gonna go with a different system. What this will just be used for is pretty much shore power charging and inverting. I'm gonna send you with Mariana now into the engine room, where she can explain everything in the engine room.
I cannot. So what is, you're gonna hand a wire to me, essentially? All right, let's go to the engine room. So the engine room's here. It's just like kind of next to the sink. It's a little hobbit hole. So we'll go ahead in here, and Jack's gonna feed in. There is a light in here that may or may not assist, but I'm working on it. It kind of helped. But yeah, this is the engine room. Here's all our batteries. And it's called the engine room because there's the engine. Ta-da! It is in Mercury OM 636 1.7 liter, I think, diesel engine. Naturally aspirated.
Turn it on and power it up and shut it off.
Did you turn it on?
I am. Look, wow, it's a cable. It powers this thing. Jesus, is it windy. Inverting. 13 volts. So when we leave, I'll turn off the inverter. That will pretty much
Is that staying out there?
Huh?
Is that staying out there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That was it.
So that's it for today. Sorry for the really quick stream, but that's the best we could do. Yeah, we're doing a lot of work probably coming up on the electrical systems because like Jack said, we're going to replace the batteries, which is not exactly a one-for-one swap. So if you're into that side of things, the electrical system side of things, there's a lot of good content coming up for that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So hope that was fun. Thanks for tuning in if you're here, and we'll see you later.